Welcome back to FPL Div Picks, and what a week Game Week 26 has been. It's not even over yet. We continue to suffer, but let's hope this last Arsenal game could actually bring us some points. So I'll give you a brief recap. So Sanchez conceded. He's out as a one-pointer. Gabriel was actually celebrating for his DEFCONs, brought him to 3 points because obviously that clean sheet was wiped out. I also had Saliba as a bit of a differential. In fact, so differential he didn't actually play, but hopefully he'll be back. He was only out due to illness. Malik Chowden was an absolute hero trying to protect my rank with his 11-pointer, which was fantastic. My midfield was very, very disappointing. Blanks throughout, so I had Enzo, Cunha, Bruno Fernandes, Dewsbury-Hall, and Morgan Rogers. Again, genuinely dreadful performance across the board. It was really kind of lackluster. Then up front, I captained Gyökeres. Obviously, he did fantastic last week. He absolutely blanked this week. It was one of those classic, loads of people transferred him in and then he didn't do any kind of scoring. But at least he has a second chance in the Wolves game later this week. And then Haaland got a goal with 5 points, though obviously he is still a bit of a concern. He was subbed quite early. There's rumours now that he might be kind of injured, that his minutes are going to be managed, so I don't know how long Haaland's going to survive in the team. One thing that I think is really interesting in terms of this game week is actually looking at who did do a lot of the scoring. When you look at the top 10 point scorers across Game Week 26 so far. Granted, there is one more game to go. The top 10 scorers are actually Virgil van Dijk, Semenyo, Strand Larsen, O'Reilly, Palmer, Jose Sarr in goal, Mings, Madueke, Nemencha for Leeds, and Malik Chow with 11 points. And they're so low owned. So low owned, it's unbelievable. I'll pop the ownership up on screen just so that you can see. But I was really surprised to see just how high scoring some of those differentials were. And given I'm a differential specialist, it would have been nice to have more than just the one of them in the team, not going to lie. So as I say, overall it's been a difficult game week. Let's see if Arsenal can kind of redeem themselves in that next match against Wolves. Traditionally, Wolves are quite easy to beat, so hopefully they will get some points on the board. Obviously hoping for quite a lot from Gyökeres. Incredibly pleased that I didn't actually play my triple captain, which a lot of people did. I'm not going to be smug about it. I very nearly did play my triple captain, but I've decided to use it in a single game week later on when there's a good fixture. It might potentially be for somebody like Salah, as I'm very, very tempted at the moment to transfer out Haaland and bring in Salah because he seems to be coming into form, and Haaland seems to be sort of dropping out of form. Though it's very, very close. If you look at the next sort of few game weeks, so game week 27 to game week 34, Haaland's predicted points on Fantasy Football Hub are 52.4, Salah's predicted points are 49.4, and then he's closely followed by Bruno Fernandes on 48.9. So it is quite a close call, but I'm quite tempted to go for Salah. Again, he's a little bit more differential. His ownership is only 14.1%, whereas Haaland's up at 68%. I'd also quite like to target Liverpool for some of their fixture run that's coming up. So they've got Forest, West Ham, Wolves, Spurs, Brighton, Fulham, Everton, Palace. That takes you right up to game week 34. So Ekitike is also somebody that I'm considering. So could see a front line that's, if I keep Haaland, then Haaland and Ekitike. If not, then it'll be Ekitike and Thiago, because Thiago's been fantastic as well. So that's just some of my early thoughts. Best of luck for the rest of the game week. Remember, it is all fun, even when we get a dreadful game week. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.